Hello, brothers and sisters. My name is Jocka, and welcome back to The Last Chat. I am joined with my friend, my man, my bro, my Hansi of Kang.
Hey, yo, what up?
What's up?
What up?
What up, man?
It's
your boy.
It's
It's
it's your boy.
It's your boy.
What up?
My friend Hans. We've gone way back. How long has it been, actually?
It's been too long. But yeah, I think, how old are we now? Turning 22.
Yeah. Feel like I'm 22.
Yeah.
We gotta play that at the birthday party.
Yeah, we do. We do have to play that at the birthday party. But yeah, I immigrated illegally when I was at the end of grade 1. My family and I, we rode.
Was it actually illegal?
Yeah. No.
Oh.
Come on, man.
Shit.
Yeah, we had that big. There was the big. Do you remember in Mix Maxwell? Yeah, in Miss Maxwell's class. This was in like grade 3.
Mixer Maxwell's class.
Yeah, after the Kangs invaded Canada, Miss Maxwell made a big deal out of like my little brother and I becoming Canadian citizens.
Oh yeah, and she had
a
little moment where she's like, "Oh, everybody say
she was like, But the point is that would not have been possible had I been an illegal immigrant. So my certificate of immigration, my passport is completely legal. Government of Canada, if you want to see it, come at me. 71 Larmont Street, Aurora.
Dude, who are you? You should be friends with Obama.
I am friends with Obama.
No, you're not.
In my dreams, bro. In my dreams.
A little bit of the tiger got out there. My dreams.
Yeah, I spat everywhere. For those of you at home.
But just all over the mic. But so yeah, we met in. Do we even know each other? No, when did you get to school?
Yeah, so I got off the ship.
Okay, we're over the
grade 1.
No, it's not a fucking
beating that. We're still beating that.
Beating that dead ass run over horse.
Nah, but yeah, at the end of grade 1, came to Canada, had a blast, and this was mentioned. By the way, guys, complete transparency. We are re-recording this vlog because the first one was just way too depressing.
Yeah, we reached into areas that were just a little bit
where we
too,
shouldn't have been
nebula.
reaching, guys.
Yeah, just the nethers.
Goddamn existential crisis.
Our tethers to the nethers broke. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, if that's how you want to put it.
T2J.
What the hell does that even mean?
I wanted to make a clap, but it didn't work.
It was weak. It was a weak attempt. But yeah, all right. I've said this fucking, this is the 4th or 5th time.
No, it's not. It's the fucking second time.
That I've repeated this statement right here. Got off the ships at the end of grade 1.
Yeah, right.
Right?
Uh-huh.
And then...
I'll bite off the ship into the school.
Boom.
Like a torpedo.
Right there. Battleship. You sunk my ship.
Right when you got off.
All right, dude. I feel like we might have to re-record this one as well. All right, it's getting hot. I'm gonna take off my
So you got off the boat,
my fashionable,
and then you
sweater.
show up in the school, and then after that.
Yeah, and then after that, what, dude? We this was where I was going with this was we had told the story in the first vlog, and to retell the story. It would feel a little bit robotic and inorganic. So, we're going to give you the lowdown. Right. Basically, what the kiddies and I did in grade 1 was run away from TJ. That might sound like thing. That was the cool thing to do. This might have been traumatic for our boy Jocka over here.
Yeah.
But let me tell you, it was the best time of our lives. Well, basically, here's the thing. TJ was the scariest and hairiest person on the yard.
Rhymes included.
And so we thought, hey, we're going to make a game out of this guy.
I was pretty hairy too. You're not lying.
I actually don't remember, but we ran away from TJ, and he chased us, which is what made it fun. If you didn't chase us, if you had neglected us,
it wouldn't have happened.
You could be like, look at these kids running away from nothing.
Because I was like, oh man, I gotta be that guy now. In order to make my friends, I have to chase and murder my friends.
This guy sold out huge.
Yes.
No, well played. But yeah, that was and I'm not saying like, oh, you shouldn't have ran away from us, TJ. Stand up for yourself. I'm being like, you know what? it was fun to run away.
Yeah, it turned into fucking Predator and stuff. And
and
Predator was like a staple.
maybe
seriously.
we'll get to that.
Yeah, let's slide into that later. Let's slide into those DMs in a little bit.
But basically, what ended up happening was either because the cartilage in our young knees began wearing away.
We climbed a lot.
We did climb a lot.
Yeah.
The fun was just eroded out of running away from TJ, and we transitioned into another phase of our lives. I honestly can't remember a lot about.
There's more video games, I think. And like movie nights.
Yeah, but I'm just wondering, like, the time when you and I actually became friends, because you know what I mean? Because like I'm trying to
honestly
remember the trigger moment.
I think we actually owe a lot to James.
Yeah,
our other friend James. You know, we were like good schoolyard friends with him.
Yeah,
at a point. It was like a three. Kind of thing. It was a threesome. Yeah. I was trying not to say it, but you just had to fucking say it, right?
It was a threesome.
It was a goddamn threesome, a three-way, if you will.
All right.
A tripod. But anyways, but yeah, we started hanging out that way, I think, and then that's when James introduced me to video games, at least.
Wow.
And then that was like the beginning of that, and I got super into video games.
Yeah.
And I remember like nights at your house playing. Fuck off. I remember
nights at your house.
I remember nights at your house.
Nights where otherwise I would have been alone.
I mean,
I remember those nights too.
But yeah, those nights. Except you weren't alone. You had Howie. I don't have a sibling. I mean, I do actually, but I never lived with him. But anyways,
yeah,
this is turning dark again. But
I never had any siblings. But what do you think the meaning of life is? That's basically how it went in the last one, guys. But we're gonna try to stay away from that. I know I just mentioned it, but yeah,
transparency.
Yeah.
But anyways, I remember like playing Halo at your house, and that was like a big thing for me. Playing the multiplayer Halo. Yeah,
that was a blast.
Yeah,
we used to grind out the games, dude. I remember sometimes like the seats would get smelly. We'd grind out the games so hard.
Totally.
And I say
Days
that with a sour look on my face. It was
just a squeezed lime. That's what Hans's face is.
Yeah.
Actually, you know, the name Jocka, your lips just shot out so quick there.
Yeah.
The name Jocka was made in your basement.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
that's where it was conceived.
The gamer tag, I guess, or
your fucking name.
The name for the character.
Everything.
No,
your life.
No, I mean, I forget what they're called. Like, just I guess it's gamer tag or whatever. Your title for your dude.
IGN.
Your
bro.
IGN.
Your in-game name.
That's
bro.
it. Yeah. And then that just turned into like my whole, fucking, label, I guess.
Yeah, and you know what the funny thing is too? You know, we ran away from TJ in real life, and I remember we also ran away from TJ in fucking video games as well. Because you remember when we played goddamn Zambies?
Yeah, I would love playing the Zambi
on the X-Bax,
and I would hide, and I would just like fucking. I would. You guys, it was so good because you guys would be like actively talking, and I would stay silent as if I was actually trying to hide from you guys.
It was hilarious, dude. And, dude, this has been a reoccurring trend in our entire within the demographic of our friend group. Jocka has always been the one to play to slay the rest of us, dude. Back in the day,
that's very true.
Fresh off the boat in grade 1, boom. Exhibit A, Halo 2 days.
Yeah.
Exhibit B, exhibit number 3. After we sort of moved past video games, but not really, we intensified what we did in our preschool or like our grade school days. It manifested and evolved into something much darker and much more bloody, and I guess we'll get into that now. But yeah, basically, the chasing games we used to play back in the day evolved into Predator, and Predator was a nickname we gave to Jocka. And basically, what the game consisted of was, maybe you can reiterate on this, but it was basically TJ hunting us down with weapons of
Mass
of
eruption.
the physical and imaginary world.
Yeah, it was so
to
good.
deal as much damage
to the victim.
as possible, psychological and physical. It was
There was so many moments in Predator that are vivid in my mind. Like there was one where our boy Tim, him and like Justin and some other I can't remember who the other person was, but they were like casually jogging down the side of the creek. And I'm sprinting up behind them with a Jigsaw mask on from the movie Saw, and then all you hear in the crunch snow is just, and then Justin goes, Tim, and I fucking jump on Tim's back, and we both fly forward, and he lands on his stomach and me on top, and I just fucking. It was mostly like. The way that I would do it is I would it was like a tickling method, but it was like times 10.
It was
a violent
tickle.
thrashing.
Yeah, honestly, man. And the way you described the situation was just so funny there. You were like, and I was running behind them with a Jigsaw mask on.
Dude, it's important.
You could add that to any activity and it would get immediately more spicy. You could be reading a book. You could be like, man, it was a rainy day. I was alone by myself. Brewed myself a nice hot beverage with a Jigsaw mask on. But anyways.
So spicy.
So spicy.
We're on the Scoville scale.
Dude, that mask smelt so bad.
It smelled so bad. I left it at the creek. I'm not even kidding. I left it at the creek. And days later, I go into the garage. It's hanging on a piece of wood.
I don't want to believe, dude. I don't
you have
want
to
believe.
because it was a truth.
Oh my
Holy shit!
God.
But yeah, there was other times where I think Nitaraj he literally hid under a bridge the entire round of Predator. He just didn't move.
Man, that was the thing. Nit, I'm sorry if you're listening to this, but man, you got to put some effort into the game if you want to live. Right? You got all these scammers, all these hackers being like, haha, I'm going to play this game, not get caught, and save energy for the movie night tonight.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, I'm going to sit under this bridge like a troll and just pray to God that TJ doesn't find me. And you know how often that worked out? You were a vigilant hunter, dude.
Yeah.
That worked out like one time out of 10. 1,000.
Yeah, totally. It was fucked.
Yeah.
But
Those guys got wrecked.
Oh my god! And I
Lesson
also
learned.
remember that one of the greatest things that happened was when Justin Huang, he didn't go to the bathroom prior,
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
and he had to go.
sorry
Justin,
about
I'm
this,
sorry
Justin.
for selling you out right now.
Damn,
but, dude, he took a poop during the match, and I'm telling you right now, I would not have lent mercy. If I found him like that, I'd probably be laughing under my Jigsaw mask
And holding your breath.
and holding my breath. Just oh my god, I found that so funny for some reason when Justin was like, "Yo, I took a poo," and I brought toilet paper with me and everything. And I was like, "Man, if I found you, oh my god."
Yeah, I think that's the wet dream for you right there. Is I think that's why you enjoyed
Catching
it so
Justin
much.
Huang.
Yeah, because you're like, oh man, like
So
rubbing your hands
vulnerable.
together.
Oh,
The
that's
things I
very
would have done, finding you with
Okay, all right, no.
you with your
All
pants
right,
down.
We're moving. No, we're
Yeah.
moving on.
As you're airing out, warming up your violent fingers.
My violent fingers.
Oh god,
Oh, I'm just picturing what a violent finger would look like.
exactly what it looks like when you do that. I was gonna mention when you do the double jointed thing that freaks everyone out.
Dude, what double jointed thing? They can't
gross.
see anything. There's no fucking proof.
It's disgusting. It's like inchworms having a seizure, but 10 of them.
and on like ×3 speed.
Yeah, it's gross.
Oh man.
But anyways, dude, yeah, we decided to re-record this vlog. By the way, like, you're not gonna learn anything in this. If the first 14 minutes haven't told you anything, you're not gonna learn anything. We're not gonna get constructive. We're not gonna be progressive or anything. We're just gonna talk about some of the good
Some of the
times
stories, yeah.
that we've shared together, because I that's what really matters,
Yes,
right?
seriously. Because I mean, I think in the end, like I want this last vlog to be special because you know, I wanted so hard to like do a vlog every day, but it's gotten too hard, and I feel like sending this off with like a lifelong bro is like you know, it's a good method.
Hell yeah, dude.
Talking about stories. But yeah, fucking Predator, man. What a shit show.
But that isn't to say that we can't flip this vlog on its head and immediately jump into the most intense and you know, like, we shouldn't restrict ourselves either, because maybe this can be a vlog about thinking about vlogging, dude. Is that what it's transitioning into? Because that's what's on my mind right now, and that's what's organic now.
State what's on your mind.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about how... Okay, so...
Tell me how you really feel.
I'll tell you how I really feel. In the last vlog, there were a couple issues that we both addressed that we felt like just weren't authentic, that were just plain inorganic.
Right.
And for this video... For this vlog that we're bringing you today, the initial idea was to bring you something that would be reminiscent of the good times, the childhood, you know, the golden years. But now I'm starting to run out of things to say about our childhood because it was so long ago.
Well,
maybe we have been talking for like
we've been talking
minutes.
for like 16 minutes.
Jeez, man.
But that's okay, because I feel like that was really funny.
Yeah, I had a blast, dude. Yeah. I lost myself.
What do you think is like the iconic story though?
The iconic story?
We've had a lot of shit go down together.
Man, if I'm being completely honest with you, like the truest tragedy, the most fall of man moment that I think our relationship has experienced is when I stole your girl in grade 10.
Oh my god.
Is when I stole your girl I think that was like the most trying time in our relationship. That was pretty
intense, yeah. But you know what's the craziest thing?
What though?
Was when you guys broke up, you came over and I fucking held you, bro.
Yeah, that was nice. I needed that. Danny, you broke my heart, girl.
Shit.
Yeah, Big D broke my heart.
Oh my god!
No, it's alright, dude. Danny's mom is gonna see this, and she's gonna be like,
shout out, yo.
Yeah, shout out to my girl.
Shout out to my girl, Carol.
Breaking this and
Danny
heart,
and Danny. We're just kidding. There's no hard feelings.
Yeah, no, it's all
right
good. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's all good. Honestly, it's like. It's pretty funny. Like,
yeah, it's pretty funny.
It's hilarious.
Those things that happened before, like, you gotta be able to laugh about, you know.
Yeah, man.
So,
but dude, I gotta tell you though, like, I was a slickster in those days. I did you dirty, bro. I did you dirty, and it was not nice.
It's all right, man. I forgive.
Yeah,
you know.
But that was like the fall of man moment.
There's nothing
for
to forgive. Me. Okay. No, but I mean, technically, I didn't even mean like fall of man moment. I meant like most hilarious story, but it is pretty funny.
Oh, my bad. Oh, my bad. We'll just cut that part out of the video.
No, we're not going to cut that part out.
No.
Yeah.
You finished your vlog?
No, we're not.
I just want to give you this quickly.
Okay, I'll come up in a bit. Okay.
Thanks, Betty.
Yeah, thanks, Ma.
Betty is the best.
We're keeping that in there.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's great. Oh, okay. Most definitive moment? You share yours first.
Okay.
And I'll see if I can come up with anything.
I think. Okay, let's divvy it up a little bit. Let's do funniest moment.
Okay.
Most emotional moment.
Shit, dog.
And what's the third one?
That's fine, dude.
That's fine. Okay, funniest and most emotional.
All right, dude.
Yeah. So. Funniest?
All right.
I don't know, man. That's really hard.
Yeah.
Like, there've been so many things. I think if I were to cheat a bit, I would say every time that I've witnessed you getting physically hurt. Because Hans has this way of when he gets hurt, he has this way of like.
You know what it is? You know why? Okay, the thinking is, like, I'm in pain now. I'm going to try to separate my mind from my body. And I think in that process, my face
It literally looks like that.
Yeah,
It literally looks
but
like
It's deliberate, though. There's a method to the madness here. It hurts less when my mind leaves my body.
It literally looks like you suddenly just turn into a husk and just fall over. Okay, I'm going to give some examples.
Oh my
to give some
God,
context. So, there was one time where we were at Hans's house, and there was like a thing of toilet paper on the like a package of toilet paper rolls on the table, and Hans was preparing dinner, and he's like, "Yo, Jock, you want to toss me a roll of toilet paper?" And I was like, all right. So I grabbed the thing, and as soon as he turns the corner, I lob it underhand, right? And Hans doesn't register the object flying towards him, and it hits him right in the crotch. Side note, he was wearing sweatpants too, so there was no barrier.
No protection.
And then he gets hit and literally just 90 degrees his body and just falls over. And I'm crying laughing just because of like the motion, right? Of just like, you look like you looked like some
like
kind
a
of
chip folding onto itself.
Yeah,
dude.
basically
Becoming
like
a
piece
wish
of
chip.
like a sad piece of wax being heated really quickly and just bending over and falling. And then suddenly I have this thing, and Hans says that he loves this, but when I'm dying in pain when I'm laughing, I literally sound like I'm dying in pain.
Oh, dude, yeah, that is one of my favorite things. Because, yeah, it's honestly like it literally sounds like it's a struggle for you to draw breath.
It is.
And it's like I'm not is it masochistic?
Masochistic, yeah.
I'm not masochistic,
No, yeah,
but man, it is like the funniest thing ever. Like,
but I was doing
man.
that. I was doing that when I was like ruffling, right? And then I turn around to see Hans, and he's kind of crumbled over on his side, looking away from me, and all I hear him say is, "You okay?" Like in the most monotone, just, "You okay?"
oh man. It's like that. It's that right there. It's like the that combined with like the funniest part about when you die laughing is that like every so often you'll laugh. It'll be like laughter, 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 and then there will just be a split second, a moment of suffering. You'll be like. And then the laughing continues, and it's just like, what a juxtaposition. That is amazing. It's great.
You know why? Because my diaphragm.
I know.
That's what hurts.
Yeah.
Is that the diaphragm crunches so much when I'm laughing, and then like I'm out of breath, but it's still convulsing.
I know.
And then
dude,
it's just like, ah.
Yeah.
Oh man. But another story is the football one.
God. Oh, dude,
The
that one
football
was like
that's
worse.
amazing. That is classic. We were tossing football around.
Man,
tiny football, right?
Jesus.
And you
I'll tell this one.
yeah,
dude.
okay, you
Fuck
go.
my life.
You again.
I'll give you a frame to frame recollection of this emotionally charged moment in my life. All right, so the sun is setting. It's a quiet Sunday evening. The sun is setting. TJ and I are out on a date, throwing around a football.
That's incorrect.
What?
In fact, I don't even know if it was a Sunday.
It wasn't a Sunday. I was come on, man. I
Okay,
was
fine.
adding
Go
some
ahead. Sorry, go ahead. You do your thing. You do you.
All right. Anyways,
No worries.
okay. You know what?
Don't let me interrupt you.
Jocka and I were tossing around the football. I get hit in the nuts.
No.
Yeah. This is what happened, right? I get hit in the nuts as I'm falling to the ground, like with slow music playing in the background, with the life leaving my eyes. The football bounces off the ground somehow, some way, hits the ground at an angle where it gets bounced back up, and it hits me in the face. This guy's seeing it all in his head right now, but that's the best description I can give. We're playing an innocent game of football, innocent game of catch. I get hit in the nuts. I'm falling to my knees, accepting my reality. Ball bounces off the ground. I look down in a stroke of misfortune, and the ball just comes up and hits me in the face. I fall to the ground, not knowing what to think. Again, just trying desperately to escape my body. And this is what it sounds like. Oh my god. But yeah, I guess that's what TJ.
That
is number one.
Those are those are some of the stories that I found funniest. Of just like, I think it's not that you're like, it's not. I'm not a masochist either.
No.
It's just it's your reaction. That's what makes it. That's what sells it. Is that
Right.
just like literally? It looks like your soul leaves your body as your body is left to suffer, and then once the suffering's over, your soul re-enters, and it's like, fuck.
Yeah, that's the only time it is safe, when the pain goes away, dude. That should be a poem or something.
God.
Anyways, yeah, we've been talking about me getting hit in the nuts for like 10 minutes now. Let's move on. Oh man, yeah, fuck. Okay, yeah. Honestly, like, I don't know what the funniest moment that I can recall back to of our friendship is, but one of the moments that like really stands out in my mind as being like exceptionally funny, in the worst of circumstances too, is actually at your grandmother's funeral.
Oh
yeah, that was what. Now,
oh my God,
this may surprise you. You may say, Hans, what the heck, man? People aren't supposed to be happy at funerals, but let me give you the lowdown here. So. This is, and it's worth mentioning that it's around the time that I started drinking coffee is when this happened. So we drive over to the funeral home, and everybody's sad. You know, everyone is dressed in their funeral clothes in black, and then we get into the door, and we make ourselves comfortable. We say hello to everybody else that will be attending the day, and sort of taking in what the place looks like. They had some beautiful art up. They had these printed metallic plates in the form of leaves, and there was like this big tree of life and death, so to speak. So anyways, in the process of settling down, TJ's dad finds a coffee machine, and he says, "Would you like a cup of coffee?" And as explained before,
start it up. Might as well try.
Might as well have a cup of coffee.
You know?
3 cups of coffee later, it's been around 30 minutes now. I'm starting to feel like I have to go to the washroom. Nature's calling. Knock, knock.
But that was you came in after me though.
Yeah, and I didn't notice this, but TJ had gone to the washroom before, and so here I am thinking like, geez, I really gotta, let a load out.
Right, yeah.
So I go into this washroom, thinking nothing's gonna happen to me. I'm safe in this washroom.
Yeah.
But as I enter the stall, and I don't know why I'm explaining this in such great detail, but I undo my belt and I wipe the seat. And I sit down on the toilet, and I'm starting to go. There's a fire inside of me that it's gonna be a volcanic eruption, guys, and I gotta let it out. And all I hear from the stall beside me is just an eek of a fart. It's just like, it's the kind of gas that knows it shouldn't be loud. That's the best way I can describe it. It was hushed gas, and it's just like, right? Something like that, and I'm like, what the hell is going on, right? And
someone beat you too.
And I'm like, someone's farting in the bathroom.
Yeah,
right?
just the good old.
Yeah, and like, it's worth mentioning at this point also that like, I have problems handling my gas. TJ knows this.
Oh yeah.
Many of you at home, you won't know this, but gas, it does a number on me. So at this point, after 3 coffees, after just starting to drink coffee, I am a greenhouse at this house. I am a greenhouse. I'm blowing up, baby. Right? So after I hear this eek of a fart, I look down underneath the stall as...
You looked underneath?
I looked underneath and I saw your shoes. I saw your shoes.
Yeah.
I looked down and I saw your shoes and I was like, my God,
diggers.
It's my boy, Jocka.
Yeah.
He's in the stall beside me, and we are... Think about the situation. We're there to celebrate the life of his grandmother. We're both in the washroom at the same time together, stall beside stall, and we have to fart really bad.
Both of us.
So I start letting loose. I crack
We
him
literally
by
just
myself,
started going.
and eventually
it became
what
a
happened,
conversation.
It
really did. It became a conversation. We were farting in response to each other.
And we were there was one point in time where like we were farting. Yeah, we were laughing out loud.
Yeah,
like, we were laughing
in
hysterically in the washroom.
It was hysteric. Yeah.
Oh,
it was
man.
so funny. That was that. Yeah, I totally didn't even realize that.
Dude.
Yeah, that's totally one of the fucking funniest things.
That was like top
ever.
10, dude.
Yeah, like Like, yeah, just the setting, like in a funeral home washroom, just letting the Beyblades
I was crying.
rip.
I was crying.
Yeah, and like it was so. And then the best part was at the end of it, my dad walks
my
in,
God.
and he's like, "What the hell is going on?" Oh my god, that is definitely one of the funniest fucking
Holy smokes, dude.
things. Yeah, that was so funny.
Oh man.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. But what about emotional?
Yeah, I gotta say, I was just about to get there, but
Yeah.
the most emotional part, probably for me, also was on the same day,
Same
like
day.
at the actual, when the casket got lowered, and we just hugged it out, man.
Yeah.
and we just crying, letting it out, and just
Yeah,
being
that
there
was
for each
rough.
other. That was
But yeah, like even I don't know. The thing with my grandma is that she had a way with people. Like you'd meet her once, and then she would leave her mark.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming you felt it, right?
Yeah, she's great.
Yeah,
She's great.
I think that was one of the most important times for me, because you came, because you showed enough support to be able to come and support my family with it.
Yeah.
And we'll be forever grateful. But I think one of the biggest times in my mind, as well as that, was when we went out for that car ride.
Yeah.
Yeah, during the winter, right?
remember
Because
that.
a bunch of shit had went down, and I've discussed it in another vlog way earlier before this series. But I was going through a rough patch, and I basically lost myself. And I think it was, did you message me and you were like, "Yo, like we're gonna go on a fucking car ride"?
Yeah, I was like, we're just gonna do it right now.
You were like, "I'm gonna come pick you up and we're gonna go for a ride."
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. So then I get in the car and we just take off, and then park in some parking lot.
Yeah.
And then I don't know, just being like I was a mess, because I was just it was that point where, I'm sure a lot of people have felt this way, but it was a point where there was so much going on that I didn't even know where to start.
Yeah.
And like I was just kind of, it was just all happening in my head, and I was just kind of sitting there like wondering what I was supposed to do. And one thing that hit me so hard was that it was breaking your heart to see your friend that way.
Yeah, man.
And like that was something that like I took with me, like just the capacity of some people to care so much about other people, right? And being able to show that support, like it's I think it's so important, right? So that time really stuck with me, and that was fairly recent too. That was, well, I mean, not in the past few months,
Maybe
but
a
like
couple years
ago. Yeah.
I think that it was definitely, to be there for my friends is something that in those moments especially, because I think that people nowadays, like, we can make a big deal out of anything, but when things are actually important, and when you actually have to be there for the people that you love, it's very important to do that.
Yeah.
And I think that, like, this is going to contrast a lot with the last conversation we had in the last vlog, where I mentioned that, like, nothing really matters. I think that regardless of that, I still feel compelled to be there, like, for my friends, for whatever reason. But like, I also wanted to say that the world doesn't, along the same vein, like, life is like kind of meaningless, like XYZ, and the world also doesn't owe us anything, right? Nobody deserves anything, and nobody should expect to get anything from life. But in saying that, this is a contradiction I have in my own mind, but I feel compelled to I feel that some people have struggled too much not to be happy at the end of the day, and I know that you're one of those people, and there are a lot of other people that I know that like, in my mind, cannot be unhappy. Like, I can't like, I cannot accept that as the reality. So because of that, that's why I felt compelled to take you out on the ride that night.
So I guess in that way, I guess did you? Yeah, I guess you felt. Did you? It sounds like you felt obligated.
Well, it wasn't an It's.
I mean, I don't want to say that to villainize you, because that's not the intent. But I just meant that like you felt that you needed to act because you felt that these people in question, they need to feel happy.
Yeah, and it's interesting too because it's not. To be honest, it's not even like an emotional thing for me. It's not even like, oh my god. It's not like, oh my god, they've struggled so much. Like they deserve to be so happy. It's almost a logical thing. It's almost a logical thing. I'm like, listen, like these people, right, have struggled so much. And I know I'm literally saying the exact same thing here, but just in a different voice. But these people have struggled so much in their life that there's no way they can't not be happy. In my mind, right? Wow. What a... I just sound like an asshole now.
Wow.
What a great and authentic good time we had today.
Oh man. But I mean, yeah, for the most part that was authentic.
Yeah, it was a good time. It was really good to reminisce.
Yeah. Did you enjoy it though? Like,
yeah,
the
it was.
Process?
Yeah, I think it was. It was a good experience, depending on where you cut the video.
But I'm for the most part like, just being able to sit down and like see different perspectives, and even just like void of the real talk that we had later on in the vlog, just reminiscing about like the crazy shit that happens. Even this is just a sliver.
What?
Just a few things that happened in our lives that were like fucking hilarious, and I will never forget. But I'm really happy that I was able to get you, my man Hans, for the fucking final vlog of this series, until I can jump start it again later on. And it was a pleasure having you, man.
Yeah, it was great to be here. I'm honored to have the position of last video.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. Keep doing what you love, people. Fucking keep doing what you love with the people that you love.
Yeah, just keep doing the people that you love.
Appreciate stuff. Eat well. Exercise. Stay happy.
Live a life.
Signing off.
Alrighty. Thank you guys. And yeah, so thank you guys so much. All of you that have supported and loved the vlogs. I've gotten messages and texts and stuff about how people have really, they really enjoy the content and stuff. And I'm just really happy that I was able to affect people that way. Because in the end, that's all I want to do. But I encourage you guys to stick around, because even though the vlogs aren't coming every day, there will still be music and marks every 2 weeks. So that's really exciting. At least I'm going to be trying to do it every 2 weeks. It might get tricky, but I'm going to try my damnedest. But it's going to be wicked. So, and the next music and marks is going to be freaking awesome. So you guys better check that out when it comes there. So, thank you guys so much. Like and comment, subscribe if you like more, and I will see you guys in the next goddamn video. See you later. Say bye, Hans.
Yeah, smell you later, losers.
Fucking dick.
No, I love you though.